Hi guys, welcome back. So we are going to finish off the notes on the bottom of page 6 and on page number 7, okay? Couple other definitions just to get out of the way. Filtrate. So a filtrate is a substance that passes through a filter. So if you are filtering out sand and water, the sand gets trapped in the filter and the water goes through. The water is your filtrate. The sand that got trapped behind is known as your residue. So it's the substance that remains on the filter. Okay. Distillate refers to the process of distillation. The distillate is a substance collected from distillation. If you go back to the diagram in your notes about the distillation setup, it's the stuff that comes out at the end, okay? Elements and compounds. An element is the simplest form of matter. It cannot be broken down by chemical means. So oxygen, hydrogen, iron, things that are on the periodic table are all elements. Now there are certain elements, there's 7 of them to be exact, that can never exist by themselves. So hydrogen, oxygen, fluorine, bromine, iodine, nitrogen, and chlorine are known as diatomic elements. So di means two atom elements, literally. So whenever you have hydrogen, it can be with other stuff, like you can have hydrogen with chlorine, and then you can have a single hydrogen. But when hydrogen's by itself, it always is going to find another hydrogen to travel as a pair with. So you'll always see hydrogen written as H2, meaning 2 atoms of hydrogen. So to remember this, we have this word Hofbrinkel. Maybe that's helpful to you. I'm also in class, I'm going to show you guys a way to remember these 7 elements if you're more of a visual person, where if you're looking at the periodic table, these 7 elements make a particular pattern on the periodic table. Compound. A compound, there we go, is a substance that contains 2 or more elements combined chemically, meaning they are bonded together. All right, they're not just mixed together where they're living in the same beaker. Like you can take copper shavings and silver shavings and plop them in a beaker. They're just a mixture. If you actually were to melt those down and chemically bond them together into some kind of alloy, then you have a compound. So it all kind of depends on if this stuff is bonded together, then it's a compound. If it's just in the same container, then it might just be a mixture. So a compound composed of 2 different elements is known as being binary, bi meaning 2. A compound with three different elements is tertiary. So if you see that term, binary compound, H2O is an example of a binary compound. It has hydrogen and oxygen. Glucose, C6H12O6, if you remember that from biology, has carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, 3 different elements, so it is tertiary. All right, chemical change is a change that produces matter with different compositions. So this goes back to that chemical property thing. If you are changing what you have, that is a chemical change, like burning, rusting, reacting, whatever. Last thing I want to type in at the bottom here is just sort of this flow chart that shows how all of these terms talk together. So matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. All matter can be separated into 2 categories. It is either a substance. So a substance, let me scoot this. It has a definite composition, regardless of where it is in the known universe, or it is a mixture. I'll say mixture of substances. Formatting here, where its composition can vary. A little weird with the formatting, but you get the idea. Composition can vary. You can write that in, right? All right, going back over to my substance side. Substances separated into elements or compounds. My mixtures are separated into Homogeneous, also known as a solution, or heterogeneous. Okay. And that's it for the notes today, guys. When I see you in class, we're going to go back into the note packet and do all of that practice. So please make sure you bring your note packet with you to class. And any questions at the end of this video, please let me know. All right. Bye. I'll see you soon.